Now here comes Kelton Mckenzie. The spotlight has finally found him. Well, not quite, but near enough. Having fight number 8 tonight, not the finest of records, but like 2 draws, which is unusual. Here comes another man that we've seen before on Pro Ball, Richard Woolgar. Now we saw last night when he had a very, very badly cut eye. That was way back in March. He hasn't fought since then. That was against Chris Sanders at the Coliseum, just across town from here in Leicester. And that was first defeat of his career. A career that is just about a year old now. Began last October in Dudley. Now he's a bit of a banger, is young Richard. Now there's a few fans with him tonight, I tell you. Our MC tonight is Alan Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome all our viewers on Screen Sport in the United Kingdom, Sportnet in Holland and Belgium, TV Sport in France, Sport Canal in Germany, and Prime Network in the United States of America to an evening of Commonwealth boxing promoted by Matchroom and sponsored by the Daily Sport and the Sunday Sport. All your officials are appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is a super featherweight contest with a match made at 9 stone 6 pounds over 6 2-minute rounds. Introducing in the red corner with the green shorts from Leicester, Kelton Mckenzie. And his opponent in the blue corner with the black and silver shorts from Northampton, Richard Woolgar. At the weigh-in today, Mckenzie scaled 9 stone 3 3/4 pounds, Woolgar 9 stone 4 1/2 pounds. Your referee for the contest is John Keane of Northampton, and your timekeeper,
well, nothing in the
Norman
weights.
Maddox.
9 3 3/4 for Kelton Mckenzie there on the right. Richard Woolgar 9 4 1/2. Third man in the ring is John Keane, Midland Class A referee.
I've watched both these fellas fight here. Woolgar has come forward, he's an attractive stylist, but likes to come forward, can be a bit careless.
For the first round.
Mckenzie, on the other hand, is a very sharp, laid-back counter puncher, got a good left hook, and likes his opponents to come at him, and you know, like his brother, he likes to bang that left hook in.
Woolgar is a very stocky little super feather. Mckenzie quite willowy by comparison. And you can see Woolgar almost a throwback to the 30s. Very upright, hands held high.
Yeah, bends the knees, tucks the knees down, comes forward with his hands up. It's a good workout from Mckenzie's a good sharp puncher. He has to be careful and watch that left hook as he comes forward. He likes to come in, and he was inclined to be a bit reckless the last time, and that was why he got cut. And you have to be careful here again. Mackenzie's hometown crowd behind him. Obviously, Woolgar brings a great support with him.
Well, Mckenzie on a wee bit of a roll at the moment. He's won his last 2. And he's cut left eye first round.
Yeah. Bit of a reversal from Woolgar's last fight. He was cut.
Oh, that was a dreadful cut. That really
very
was.
Bad cut. That's give Woolgar a bit of an incentive. Doesn't look very bad. Bit of blood there, but not too bad.
A lot of crisper hitting coming from Mckenzie in this opening session. Like that. Good first round, this.
Yeah, it's a pity it's only 2-minute rounds, but some nice classy punching from both boxers. Woolgar looking at a bit of counter punching himself there.
Good round. Now let's take a look at the cup, and that's a back view of one of Leicester Boxing's favourite sons, Ken Squires. Worked with Tony Simpson for much of his career.
Yeah, Ken won't be perturbed by this cut at all. It's very minimal at the moment, and what Mckenzie's got to do is not allow Woolgar to come at him and make it any worse. He's got to keep him on the end of that long reach that he has and throw those quick combinations. It's a small nick just above the left eye on the corner of the eye, so it's not running directly into the eye, so it won't cause him too many problems. He's got to keep that jab going and keep Woolgar up.
Now Ken Squires has cleaned that up very, very, very quickly.
Second out, round 2.
Second round then, Richard Woolgar in the black and silver, Kelton Mckenzie in the green. Mckenzie, little nick picked up the corner of the left eye, round 1. These are 2-minute rounds, and we're scheduled for 6.
What we forgot to mention, of course, is Woolgar is a southpaw. We sort of took that for granted, and it's always difficult to jab a southpaw. But Mckenzie's had plenty of success in the early rounds, and he's doing what the best thing is, chucking that right hand on its own, dumbing the left jab, popping the right hand in, and then coming back with the left hook. And he has got as I said before, he has got a nasty left hook, like the brother. He's not a bad left hooker indeed. And obviously, Ken Squires has had something to do with both boys. In the early part of his career, older brother was looked after by Squires as well. Some good solid punching here. These guys are really banging those punches in, not holding back. Woolgar's looking to counter punch more in this fight. He made the mistake of rushing forward in his last fight, and he's counter punching very well at this stage. He's slowly pressing forward, shuffling forward, getting into punching range, and then letting Mckenzie bang at him and coming back with his own little counter punches. Some nice little tucks around the body there, doing the right thing. Good workman-like performance up to now.
Last 30.
Watch
round 2.
Watch Mckenzie. He's a very sharp hitter. There's no question about it. He's a very, very solid puncher indeed. Digs his heels in every single time. Just sits down on all his punches. Good right hand.
Yes, every so often Mckenzie brings over that right, and every sharp coconut so far like that one, all on target. That was a good round for Woolgar, good work rate, and he got that southpaw jab working very well indeed.
Ken Squires has always taught his guys to punch really solid. Dig your heels in and let those shots go. Mckenzie's beginning to feel the pace a bit more so than Woolgar. Woolgar was a bit looser in that round. Every one of young Kelton's punches were there to take the head off Woolgar. He's got to slow down and just let those punches flow rather than teeing up with every one of them, trying to hit the jackpot. See how quickly Woolgar's coming back here, but he's slipping underneath Kelton Mckenzie's punches. But Mckenzie hit him with a real solid right hand just at the end, and just let him know he's still there.
Seconds. Seconds out, round 3.
Well, Mckenzie's not noted as a big puncher, which maybe from Woolgar's viewpoint is no bad thing, because the right hand is catching him again. You can look at the left-hand side of his face, and it's really pinking up quite a lot now under the onslaught of his big right hand as Mckenzie's firing in.
Dave, make no mistake, this Mckenzie can really punch, have you no doubt. He's a real wicked hitter, very sharp, snappy puncher, and this guy, although his record doesn't say it, he can really bang. And Woolgar's got to be careful, because every single one of these teeing up punches in Mckenzie are meant to take Woolgar's head off. Woolgar's winning this fight, and there is times when Mckenzie looks a bit desperate with those punches, but they really are meant to hurt. You've got to be careful, Woolgar. See the way he's pawing with that jab? It's a bit dangerous, because you're trying to leave the punch out there. Your head within punching range, and you're pawing with the jab rather than snapping it out. It's a good match for him. He's starting to really get to Mckenzie, and Mckenzie's looking a bit tired. Woolgar can't lose concentration for 1 second, because this guy can certainly punch. He's loading up with all these punches now. Mckenzie's just stopped a really good right hook there.
Well, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back for the next round in just a couple of moments. Welcome back. We're midway through our opening fight. 6 two-minute rounds at super featherweight between Richard Woolgar there in the black and silver and Kelton Mckenzie in the green. And it's very, very hard to separate. How have you got it going so far, Barry?
Yeah, I've got Woolgar slightly in front, but only slightly. But there's no doubt that Mckenzie's looking the more dangerous of the two. Woolgar's got nice little tidy combinations, and they have him, in my opinion, slightly ahead. You stop him good right hands like that, it won't, you can't keep stopping.
Oh, Mckenzie hurt him.
Mckenzie's really gritting the seat. Look at him biting on his gum shield, really smacking those punches in.
This is one good little fight, this.
Yeah, what a pity his 2-minute rounds. Woolgar's defense has definitely improved since his last fight, and it needed to have, because he was inclined to be a bit reckless, a bit untidy. This guy is, although he's looking tired, Mckenzie, he's still dangerous. Those punches are really dangerous.
I've got to say that Ken Squires in the Mckenzie corner has done a magnificent job.
Woolgar's being careful here, and he's doing the right thing. He's just slowly pecking away at Mckenzie, getting in close, ducking those good shots, getting underneath them and coming back to his own little tidy combinations. But the fact that he's in punching range, and this guy is such a wicked hitter, he can be caught really at any time.
I think Woolgar's strength might be the deciding factor in this bout.
Yeah, he's certainly more comfortable and looks a bigger and more compact junior lightweight than he did at lightweight. He was just a bit small for lightweight, I thought. This is his weight division, no question about that.
There's Kelton Mckenzie's mum, and I tell you, during the round she was up on her feet, punching out, doing a good bit of shadow boxing there was mum. And the wolf whistles you can hear, not for Kelton incidentally, they're for Michelle. That's Michelle from Birmingham. Let's get back to the boxing. A good right coming up, Barry.
Yeah, Mckenzie's tossing these right hands all the time. Look at the way that snapped Woolgar's head back. He's got to be careful. He's got to watch those things. He's got to correct himself a bit more when he throws his combinations, and leave his chin hanging or leave his head up in the air like he's inclined to do.
10 seconds.
Just recover a bit quicker.
The Matchroom corner.
Seconds out, round 5.
Freddie King. Let's go out getting last minute advice to Woolgar. Good fight.
The problem with Mckenzie is he's inclined to be a bit predictable. He grits his teeth and shows those punches just before he lets them go. goes, oh, you can actually see him, you know which one's coming. Watch him gritting his teeth here. He just slams forward with that right hand. You should try and disguise it a bit better. Woolgar's doing well here. He did hurt Mckenzie in the last round with a good right hook. Mckenzie came right back there. This is a good close encounter on both these guys. Good fight.
Oh, Mckenzie hurt him. He's hurt him a couple of times. The knees have buckled, but he hasn't gone down. We've had no knockdowns in this contest so far.
Yeah, Woolgar rightly a bit hesitant to come back in exchange with Mckenzie. Mckenzie's a solid puncher.
The fight has been fought in such a splendid spirit that John Keane has had hardly anything to do, which is the way it should be, really.
Woolgar's had to work a bit harder to get down to the weight. Obviously he's had to work hard to get down to 9 stone 4. He weighed 9'9" last time, so this condition might do him the world of good in the last few rounds. Oh, he's got it! Right hand. Oh, he's in big trouble. The referee stopped it.
And he stopped it.
The referee done the right thing.
Now, you can't argue with John Keane in the light of what we've seen in British rings in recent weeks. At the point the fight was stopped, Woolgar was in no position to defend himself. He is outraged. Mckenzie looks slightly bemused, but you cannot criticise John Keane for that decision. It was absolutely right.
Let's watch this again in slow motion. You'll see that he was right. He stopped a really good, solid right hand, and he was in trouble here.
Seconds of the fifth round.
He just leaves the chin hanging there. Watch this right hand.
Richard Woolgar.
Bang! And he was gone there. He was in big trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the referee run between him, and you know, he just didn't look. He didn't like the look of him, and he stopped it. And it's always better to stop it a few punches too early rather than a few punches too late. And, you know, well done,
ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation, please.
Now, Alex Gower is commiserating with Richard Woolgar, who is fixing, angry.
And can I ask you, please, to show your appreciation to both these young boxers. Thank you very much indeed.
Kelton Mckenzie, terrific winner. And this is where Richard Woolgar got to be a man, take defeat. It happens in boxing. You come back next time, there's always another fight. Well, that's a cracking opener to this Pro Box in Leicester. And I tell you, we've got some smashing contests yet to come. Stay with us, you'll see them. We'll be right back after this break.